Michael Mostyn and Yaakov Bauer. I hear constantly the number 6 million that's thrown out there, as we've heard numerous times so far today. But our minds are actually incapable of truly grasping the number 6 million. Perhaps this will help. 1 out of every 3 Jews everywhere in the world was murdered by the Nazis. Many survivors of the Holocaust made their way here to our beautiful city of Montreal. One of those is George Reinitz, who was born in Hungary in 1932. George's entire family were deported to Auschwitz in 1945. And when George was 12 years old, his mother and sister were murdered on arrival in Auschwitz, and his father was later shot to death by a German guard during a death march leaving Auschwitz. Despite his personal trauma, George managed to build a new life here in Montreal, making the Canadian Olympic wrestling team in 1956 and starting a successful business here in our beautiful city. Friends, the Jewish people have made "never again" our rallying cry. Never again should a 12-year-old child helplessly watch as his parents and siblings are murdered by hate-filled government apparatus. Never again should anyone be murdered for no crime other than who they are. Never again should the world stand by in the face of genocide. Our mission that such things should never happen again has unfortunately not been successful. It has happened again and again and again, and it continues to happen in Rwanda, in Cambodia. We have Muslims who are the targets of mass murder and expulsion. You have Yazidis targeted for murder, forced conversion, sexual enslavement, and the list goes on and on. Genocide does not come out of nowhere. It builds. It starts with demonization of the other. It starts with hate speech. Words are powerful and have the ability to build or destroy. For never again to be more than a slogan, we have to be ever vigilant. We cannot wait until the killing starts. We have to stop hatred at the outset. We have to stop the speeches and the attitudes that lead to murder. Hate speech of all kinds, anti-Semitism, racism, hatred spewed towards the LGBTQ community is not free speech. There is some gray area in speech, areas where silly prejudices slide into hate speech. That's why adopting definitions of hate speech and publicizing those definitions are enforcing those boundaries, which is so important. If we want to make never again a reality, we need the kind of society and the kind of world where demonization of a particular group of people because of their race, because of their religion, because of their creed, because of their political views or sexual identification is not tolerated. My friends, our work starts here at home. We can't control speech in other countries, but we can define acceptable boundaries here in Montreal. Some might say, why bother? It couldn't happen here. But the Jews of Germany, including many Jews who had medals proving they were German heroes, fought for the fatherland in World War I, also thought it couldn't happen there. Words matter. So today, as we recall the atrocities of the Holocaust, may God help us to work together to create the kind of community, the kind of country, the kind of world where no one has to live in fear that they could be the target of violence simply for being who they are.